the houses of Allah, then they are the masajid. They are the masajid. Naam. وإضافتها إلى الله إضافة تشريف, and connecting the houses, or meaning connecting the masajid to Allah, then this is the connection of honoring. Naam. That Allah Ta'ala is honoring the masajid. That Allah Ta'ala honors the masajid. In other words, the Prophet ﷺ has informed us that Allah Ta'ala, he has honored the masajid. The masajid, this is a noble place. The masjid is a noble place. And I really want us to think about this, right? Because especially us here living in the West, because we live in places where we may not be able to get to the masjid as often as we would like, right? But one of the things that I've noticed, and I understand people are busy, and I understand, they have to get back to work and things of this nature. So I'm not necessarily speaking to these things and these factors. But it unfortunately, there seems to be a thing where some people, and Allah, I'm saying this is the way it seems, that some people, it seems like they just can't wait. They just can't wait to get out. You know what I mean? And it's like they're very, very impatient. They're ready to go really fast. And we just have to question ourselves. Why is that the case? Why is that the case? Is that the case? And if so, why? Because the masajid, they are, the best places on the dunya. Naam, the best place in the dunya, and the most beloved place in the dunya to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is the masjid. So when we're there in this place in which Allah ta'ala, he honors, and they are honored by being connected to Allah, Allah ta'ala saying the houses of Allah, then we should look for excuses, one, to go, and two, when we are there, we shouldn't be in a rush to leave. This is one of the best places. The Shaykh, he mentions, he says, wal masajid hiya ahabbul bilad in Allah, and the masjid, this is the best land, this is the best place in the earth, the most beloved place in the earth to Allah. That in the earth, the most beloved place to Allah are the masajid, or the masajid. So I want you to think about that now. You're in a place that is the most beloved place to Allah in the earth, or you're in one of the places that are from the most beloved places in the earth to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The masajid. The masajid. So I just want us to reflect on this and to think about this fact. And the Shaykh, he brings the dalil. وَمَا الدَّلِيلِ? He says that قوله صلى الله عليه وسلم, according to the statement of the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم, أحب بلاد إلى الله مساجدها, that the most beloved places in the earth to Allah are the masajid. They are the most beloved places unto Allah. They are the masajid. نعم. طيب. وأبغض البلاد إلى الله أسواقها, and the most hated places to Allah are the marketplaces. Now, I want you to reflect on this. Bear with me for a second. When an individual goes to the marketplace, and we know the marketplaces are very different types, right? Some small, some big, to the end of it. But typically, how long do a person stay inside of the marketplace? Typically, how long do they stay in the marketplace? When a person goes shopping, a big box chain store, how long are you in that store for, right? Person goes to a mall. How long does the average person really spend inside the mall? Now, I want you to compare that to how long on average a person likes to stay inside the masjid. Do you understand? In the winter months now, the time between Maghrib and Isha is a short period of time, an hour and a little bit of minutes. That's it, right? But how often do we find the brothers taking advantage of that time and say, okay, I'm going to sit here between Maghrib and Isha? It's not a long time. I'm going to sit here for this time. And if you were to And sometimes it's not the brothers. Sometimes it is the brothers, but sometimes it's not the brothers. Sometimes it is the family. It is the wives, right? And the children. You'll go to the masjid, it's Maghrib, and you say, you know what? Might as well stay there Isha. And then you might hear the signs of disapproval and, oh, it's a long time, and well, why don't you just drop me off home and come back, and things like this. And it's why is it like that? I know, just things just to think about for ourselves. Really, we have to. I'm real big into self evaluation, looking at ourselves and our own situations and trying to make the appropriate adjustments. And that sometimes that comes by asking the uncomfortable question. So we need to question ourselves and have these awkward and uncomfortable conversations with ourselves, inshallah ta'ala, and be real with ourselves so that we can better ourselves, inshallah. So these are just things, I put out there for people to think about.